Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Who the hell am I?
I'm a construction worker.
I have to go to the bathroom. I said, be right back.
I'm a cop, you idiot!
Pasta.
Oh! I'm Detective John Kimball.
Who is your daddy?
Answer the question!
And what does he do?
Put that cookie down! Now!
I've been waiting for this one for a long time.
Holy
this
shit.
is have we not covered this movie in any other way? I know we've watched it on
Jeff
like
and I
Friday
have
nights.
done it twice on Tom and Jeff Does
Oh,
Watch Batman.
You must be so sick of it. Well,
I mean,
listen,
I've seen it a lot. It's a movie I watched a lot as a teenager.
Me too. Oh my God. Hey everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Into the Mr. Universe, an Arnold
Into my
Schwarzenegger
universe.
podcast. Yeah.
Come into
Yeah,
my
this
universe, stealing my diamonds.
This is a podcast where we examine Arnold Schwarzenegger's career as an actor. It's brought to you by our wonderful producer, Norm from Cheers.
Thank you.
The Norm from Cheers.
Yeah.
The guy.
It's him. It's George Wendt.
Yeah. And we're so we've made so many of these. And so we've been going through Arnold's career.
What is this? Part 36, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, how many movies had Arnold made by 1997? That's what part this is. We've been going through almost every Arnold movie where he has at least a significant role. And judging him as an actor and what he brings to the table, how he's different from movie to movie. And we're up to 1997's Batman and Robin.
A tasty
Joel
pick.
Schumacher. Yeah.
A tasty freeze, you might say.
Yeah. A film that's famous for perhaps not being good.
Yeah, it's famous for being the beginning of the end of Schwarzenegger as a box office powerhouse. Like, this was the end of it.
Right. This is a film that Joel Schumacher has apologized for. George Clooney has offered refunds for. I have mixed feelings on this movie, Tom.
Yeah, I wish they wouldn't feel compelled to apologize for it, because come on, it's a movie.
I think this movie, I think, besides the fact that Uma Thurman is killing it.
Oh, yeah.
Undeniable. I think this movie has some things to love. One being, like, it's shot like a Gilliam film, and I know I've said this before, but when you just stand back from this film and look at how it looks, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, both of the Schumacher ones are. He really jams them full of that stuff.
Yeah. And Batman Forever was well loved,
received,
right? I remember loving it as a kid. And I think I know what went wrong here, because Schumacher talked about how he's like, everybody loved Batman Forever, so I just did more of that, right?
Yeah, they were going for the 60s Batman tone, which is fully what this movie is pure camp. But but the problem is camp can't be intentional. So
I think that's a big part.
That's part of the problem, but it doesn't hurt this movie because it's a clear homage rather than trying to do your own camp. Like they clearly reference the 60s one with just the puns and the over the top corniness. It's just I think it just is this movie is maybe just too silly. Too silly.
Yes. I really think that's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
So you look at Batman Forever and you're like, for better or for worse, Batman Forever is a little more grounded. It takes itself a little more seriously.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, like, gravity doesn't work in this movie. It is over the top in such a way that I think audiences, it kind of broke their brain, because they were expecting Batman Forever, and they got something that like felt more like a parody.
Was way more of a Saturday morning cartoon.
I also think there's a tonal whiplash throughout because while it's silly, they're also trying to tell us that Alfred's dying and that it's like a big deal. And like they have this like kind of serious thing going throughout. I think that this is up for debate. I think Clooney is a little out of
Clooney's miscast. He's miscast.
Yeah. I've heard him compared to Adam West where I'm like, I sort of get it, but like he feels wrong.
Yeah, I get that vibe, and I get comparing him to Adam West, but that's not really how he's playing it.
No, not really. He's doing the head shake thing. He's doing that full-on Clooney head shake.
Dude, he is maximum Clooney. This is 97 is right in the heart of the Clooney head shake.
Yeah.
Younger listeners may not know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, he
used to not be able to speak without moving his head from side to side.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And and I think what ultimately happened is like the stuff that was supposed to be camp feels just, I don't know, it feels dumb a lot of the time.
Well, I mean, there's like you said, Uma Thurman's killing it. It's like that is, she gets it, and I think everybody gets it. It's just, I think it is just too silly. Like there's nothing to hold on to. It's just this over the top. Just gonzo Batman.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's 2 hours of the Batusi.
Yes. It's like, I mean, Poison Ivy literally improvises a dance number.
Mm-hmm.
There's Batman has a bat buckle that seems to show the movie he's in back to people.
He also has a bat credit card.
There's like, I don't know, the term diamond enhanced lasers to keep himself cold about Mr. Freeze. Like things like that where it's like, again, they were leaning into it, but I don't know, it just sort of short circuits your brain in this weird way where they just throw too much shit at you.
There's
him fucking Fred Flintstoning down the fucking dinosaur.
Yeah. The best scene that sort of describes the problem with the entire movie to me is that scene where we go to Mr. Freeze's lair, and it starts with him in a bathrobe with polar bear slippers on, smoking a cigar, just really bouncing along to the Jack Frost holiday special from the 60s, like really getting into it and like making sure his henchmen are fucking singing and dancing along to it too. And then he gets up and has a walk and talk with Vivica A. Fox, the only scene she's in.
Yeah.
I don't even know what her fucking name is. She's just
Miss B. Haven. I looked it up.
She's like his ice bride or whatever. Like, you know, like, like you said, his sugar and spice, basically, from the previous movie, from Batman Forever. Yeah. But like they have this walk and talk where she's like, "Oh, Freeze, you're so strong and powerful. I want to fuck you." And he's like, "Never. I never fuck anybody but my bride." And then he gets to his like frozen wife.
Yeah.
And it's like lamenting how his only reason for existing is to find the cure for his comatose wife. That's all in the same scene.
Yeah. No, it is. It breaks your brain. You're just like, I don't know what you want me to feel, movie.
And all of this is happening while he's surrounded by dudes in parkas and hockey sticks and skates.
Right.
In an ice cream store.
Yeah. That is what happens.
It's nuts.
it's nuts. I also wonder if there is a little bit of like you're mentioning Vivica A. Fox and how they're repeating that. Do you get the vibe that there's also this kind of feeling of desperation in that it just feels like they're trying to do the same, more of the same, but you can really feel it. And what I mean is, like, I know this isn't a Batman podcast, but Batman, we have Batman and the Joker, and it was like that was enough. Batman Returns, they're like, let's bring in Catwoman, and you're like, fuck yeah, Catwoman. Let's get a you know, and she's like sort of a villain, sort of not. So we're playing with that game. And then Batman Forever, they're like, well, naturally, we need Robin. And now we're going to have these two other villains that we get some high profile, you know, celebrities playing them, whoever's hot. and they're going to really ham it up. And then this one, it feels like they're just like, well, let's add Batgirl and let's do the thing with the villains again. And it feels like there's not much of a progression this time, where you start feeling the pattern a lot more. Yeah, you start feeling like, oh, I see what they're doing every time. They keep slowly adding things and thinking that's going to really wow us. And this time, like, Batgirl isn't like, I don't know, iconic enough, maybe? I don't know.
This one also came out faster. Like, there was less time in between sequels for this one. This one was really pushed into production pretty much while Batman Forever was still in theaters.
Right.
Because it was a big moneymaker. So, like, we need another one!
Yeah. So I think people felt more tired, probably,
and
at the time.
And it is way more of just, like, it is just copying the beats, really.
Yeah. It really does
Batman
feel that
Forever.
way more.
Yeah.
Well, we should talk about our main guy.
We should.
This is our first segment. It's called Technically Not Arnold. We're going to talk about Arnold the actor, who is, I believe, first billed.
He sure as hell is, Dave.
He doesn't play Batman, and he is first billed in a Batman movie.
Dave, who's first billed in Batman?
Oh, it's Jack Nicholson?
It sure as hell is Jack Nicholson.
Amazing.
Listen, they know what side the bread's buttered on. Like, they knew that Jack Nicholson was the big get for that movie, and he's the bigger star, and then Schwarzenegger's the big get for this, and obviously he's the biggest star out of that group of people in 1997.
And honestly, I love every Batman portrayal. It's always been interesting.
Yeah.
But when you get to the sequel, at least the sequel, the main reason you're watching a Batman is to see who plays the villains,
bad guys,
right?
yeah.
Like, it is cool to be like, oh my god, it's Christian Bale's Batman, but then that wears off. And you're like, all right, who's going to be the Joker? That's what I care about.
Mm-hmm. That's the real challenge, is continuing to find interesting things to do with Batman in the movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is is not a Batman podcast. I have one. I have one. Go listen to it.
Yeah, you already have that.
Patreon.com/GameFreeUnemployed. Do
it. There's a double whammy here. He's playing the villain and a doctor. Two things he's not like typically.
Dr. Victor Freeze, but it is spelled Fries.
I was imagining he was playing his character in Junior, because it's like I don't know.
He's an Austrian doctor in both movies.
Yeah. How many of those are there out there? Like, you know.
How many guys Arnold size wearing glasses and a lab coat? Not many.
Yeah. So we talked about Uma Thurman. Would you say Arnold is living up to... Listen, it's really hard to act against what Uma is doing. She is out of control.
She's doing Eartha Kitt, Batman 66. Like, she is going for it and killing it.
There's a few scenes where I'm like, wow. I'm just imagining her in that skimpy outfit on set, being very vulnerable. The only thing they're filming, just going wild. And it's like, that takes guts to like do these terrible monologues and talking about how she's Mother Nature or whatever.
Right.
It's just like, holy shit.
And she's literally purring through them. It's so good.
So Arnold has to match that.
He does have to match it. Yeah.
And I think he does it a few ways. I think he does use some of his assets.
Arnold uses, two of his main assets. He uses his voice, and he uses his one-liners. He already is known for his one-liners. They just cranked it up to Batman 66 degree and made them all ice puns.
Yes, until his redemption. If you remember his arc is that he gives ice puns until he hits his redemption and he gives a doctor pun. He says, take two of these and call me in the morning. That's his arc is represented in puns.
Oh, right. I forgot you're a doctor because you're dressed like a fucking spaceman.
Every time they cut to a wide of him, I laughed.
He looks insane.
Yeah. He does not look good when he's walking around in that thing. It's like there's no way he could fight anyone like this. I think it's a great performance. Like, I really think Arnold knew
he knew exactly what the assignment was. He matches Uma, but by doing his own thing and playing to his own strengths, which is kind of what they would do on 66. If you watch like Burgess Meredith and Cesar Romero, like they're both doing Frank Gorshin, that madman on that show.
Oh yeah.
They're all doing these, they're all going over the top, but like in these specific ways. And I think they nailed that. I think they actually got it a little bit better here than they did in Batman Forever in terms of going for the Batman 66 tone.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think, sorry, you mentioned the puns. You mentioned
the Marnold puns.
His voice, his growl. He literally growls at certain points.
Yeah.
Like he's doing a guttural speaking, like it's different than his normal voice.
Yeah.
But
he's doing bad guy voice.
Yeah. I also noticed his crazy eyes and his big grins. And when you think about when he used to like that cutscene in Terminator 2 where he learns to smile and he gives this insane grin.
It's weird. Yeah.
Whenever Arnold grins in a movie, it's always seen as off-putting. They make it a joke sometimes. So
a certain kind of grin when he smiles with his teeth, it's a gag.
Yeah, and he's doing that all throughout this. He's genuinely kind of scary. Because
they gave him those LED lights in his mouth too, so he's like showing them off deliberately more.
So he's just kind of like he's not scary to watch, but when you think about dealing with this guy, like he's weird. He's kind of like a little kid in it. Mm-hmm. Like he does fist pumps.
He's very impish. Like he's like a scoundrel. It's very 60s Batman.
There's the part where he's controlling the rocket ship with Batman in it, and he's whispering to himself, "Oh yes, yes," as he controls it. It's so weird. I do not believe he knows how to operate a computer, but he's very much. And this isn't his fault. It's the lines. Most of his lines are "I'm a bad guy." Like he literally says, like, "Kill the heroes, destroy everything,
kill him."
Yeah. Yes, Adam and evil. And it's like very funny to watch like villains be like, "I am the bad guy and I know it.
I will tear his heart out and watch it freeze in my hand."
And I think that stuff is like, it's hard to be. It's a little off-putting because it's just always kind of funny, right? Like you never feel like this is truly an evil guy. And in fact, the movie,
you never feel like anybody's in danger in that way, and that's intentional. That's 60s Batman.
Is that also Dr. Freeze? Because I feel like every depiction of Dr. Freeze I've seen, and it's not many, but every one, he's been a redeemable character.
Not all. That was invented for Batman the Animated Series. That storyline, yeah. When Mr. Freeze is in 60s Batman, and he's just a dickhead with a freeze gun.
And in the animated series, that's before this, right?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I guess I was thinking like the casting of Arnold, because he's normally a hero. So it felt like one of those things where it's like how like a lot of action guys don't want to be the bad guy anymore in things. They don't like it. That feels like this, where Arnold doesn't want to be a bad guy. Although I would argue, he's made a career off of being a famous villain.
One of the most famous ones, yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't think Arnold mandated it. I think they played into it. Because he's got I'm bad, but I'm good. And it's very funny because the movie basically is like, this giant Austrian who's stealing diamonds, he's redeemable. The woman who cares about the environment, no, she's bad. She's the worst.
Who petitions Bruce Wayne with this plan she's drawn up to reduce his like harmful emissions and stuff all across all of his companies, and is rebuffed. She gets murdered by a maniac.
Yeah, and
comes back to life
like,
and tries to make the world a better place, but nope, she's not redeemable.
Yeah, Arnold's redeemable because his work is going to help a rich guy save his butler. It's just very.
I almost had to make my own breakfast.
Yeah, he literally at the end, Arnold is allowed to keep his suit. He is seemingly just like he's allowed to just terrorize Poison Ivy in prison. They just turn the other way because she's really. I know Harley Quinn made fun of this a bunch, where she keeps talking about Poison Ivy's evil plan, and she's like, it's not really evil. I'm just saving plants. It's not an evil thing. Like, she keeps having to like remind her, like, I'm just saving plants. Like, it's fine. But it's very funny watching it in this, where Poison Ivy is just like, look at that. How dare she?
Right. Yeah, she's the one that we're supposed to be really furious with.
Yeah.
They do make her unplug his coma wife. His wife, too. She pulls the plug on that, so.
Don't get me wrong. In the world of the movie, she is, in fact,
she is the
evil.
more villainous person, yeah. She is.
It's just, she's such a straw man.
Yeah.
Where, like, he's like, your plan will kill billions or whatever. And she's like, small price to pay for trees.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Right.
We really are in the 90s,
people
aren't
come
we?
before plants.
Yeah. And then he's like, listen, we're throwing a rich guy auction at a botanical garden. So there. And they really treat it like, haha.
Right, like
he cares about the environment.
Like it's a stunning rejoinder that she would have nothing to say to.
It's really funny.
We're holding a charity function at the conservatory.
Yeah.
Great. That's an indoor garden, you jackass.
But for Arnold, like, I don't know, like
he's having a blast.
He's having a great time.
And it's so fun to like compare Arnold in this to like somebody like The Rock, who plays a superhero villain in Black Adam, and how that movie and character had to be molded to his like ego, basically.
Right.
Whereas in this movie, like, Mr. Freeze is like this scampish little imp. He's like a scoundrel. He runs away a lot. Like he's Arnold's not afraid to look silly. He's doing afraid to say, "Oh no, it's Batman shit," and like run from Batman, even though it's between Arnold and George Clooney are like, well, obviously.
They literally have to cut away when Batman defeats him.
Yeah.
They have to show. It's really funny because they know he's big. The part where fucking Batman yabba dabba doos off that dinosaur, it's so funny. I always forgot the ending of that move is that he kicks into Mr. Freeze and nothing happens. Batman just eats shit. It's like a brick wall. So that later when he collides on Mr. Freeze, they do the thing, you're right, where Arnold's like, oh no, like looking up at Batman, and then they just do hard cut and Mr. Freeze is incapacitated. And it's like, how? How?
What did he do?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Impish is a good word. He's like
a little scoundrel.
Tee-hee-hee.
Yeah.
He's even a little cheeky. Like he has lines, a laundry service that delivers. Like he's doing snarky stuff. There's a line that I never caught until now where he calls Bane meatloaf. And that made me howl.
I have never caught that.
Yeah. And
Holy
real quick,
shit.
he refers to Bane as meatloaf.
I think Arnold's doing a great job in this movie.
Yeah. He's a blast. I think there is definitely something a little off-putting, and it's not Arnold's fault. Like, it's one of those things, like, he's doing a little Tommy Lee Jones and Batman Forever. What I mean is Tommy Lee Jones is also, like, really, like, impish and tee and, like, and I always get...
in a menacing way, though.
Yes. But Tommy Lee Jones also has that vibe of he's like, oh no, the bat, and he runs away. He knows the assignment. Like it's the bat. It's oh no, the bat, and they're all kind of cowards.
Well, no, actually, it's the opposite for Tooth. Remember, because he's trying to kill Batman. Like that's what he wants. He's chasing Batman specifically.
But you know what I mean?
But
like he sends his goons out.
Right?
He fights dirty.
Yeah.
I think of a really good version that I always think about is Heath Ledger's The Joker, the scene at the ball where he's letting his goons beat Batman up and he just keeps kind of throwing kicks in every now and then.
Yeah.
Because it's like one-on-one, Batman will just demolish that Joker. But that Joker he fights dirty. With this, it's a little off-putting because of what we're saying, which is that one-on-one, Arnold would absolutely beat the crap out of Clooney. Like, I actually feel that way about Tommy Lee Jones, but it's on the fence, you know?
Yeah.
And
Between
this
him
one,
and
there's
Kilmer.
no question. Yeah.
That'd be a fight. I'd watch it. 1995
oh.
Tommy Lee Jones versus Val Kilmer.
That would be a brutal fight.
That would be an ugly fight.
Yeah.
People's eyes would be getting fish hooked.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
It'd be nasty as shit.
He'd go. Tommy Lee Jones played Ty Cobb. He'd go Ty Cobb on his ass.
Right. But this one, it's like
Val
a little
Kilmer puts out
off-putting.
cigarettes on him.
Yeah. Cigarette after cigarette. That's his only move.
It's a good move.
Yeah.
Takes the
Two-Face
fight out of
becomes
people.
No face. Yeah. But like this one, it is off-putting. I thought, like, the first time he's like, "I'll kill you next time," and leaves. I'm like, kill him now, Mr. Freeze. Like, what is he gonna do? He's George Clooney. Just beat him with your fists.
Yeah. Your superior robot strength. Shoot.
Yeah.
You're Arnold in a power suit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's double.
You should be like fighting titans.
Yeah.
Characters from myth.
Yeah, he feels, yeah. That's really what it is. He feels like way more formidable than anybody else. It is good casting, but like Mr. Freeze has always been kind of a scrawny guy, right? And other versions of him.
Yeah, but he's physically formidable because of the suit.
Yes.
Like, so Batman still can't, like, kick him, really.
But it's funny. I mean, I know why, but it's funny that, like, if you go back and look at this, and you say, like, okay, they made a Batman movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. The villains are Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, and Bane. Who did he play? You'd be like, well, Bane, right? The guy with the voice. It's a strong man.
It's like really jacked.
Yeah, jacked and has a funny voice. That's a no-brainer. And it's like, nope. Like, that's so weird.
It's in retrospect, it's weird as hell.
Yeah.
Bane wasn't known for having a weird voice at the time, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just odd casting. I think
It was
felt
they
that.
were originally gunning for Patrick Stewart.
Oh fuck! Doing those puns.
Hell yeah!
Oh fuck!
Ice to sea.
See, oh fuck! I want to see that.
What?
Fuck.
What killed the dinosaurs?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I want that so bad. Someone, George Lucas, get on it. Do a remaster. Holy shit! Yeah, this is. I guess I bring this up because when people talk about this movie and its badness,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they bring up two things. They bring up the nipples, and then they also bring up Mr. Freeze.
The puns, yeah. It's usually
Yeah.
the puns.
And I just think that's interesting because watching it, I'm like, he's not doing a bad job.
Yeah,
He's very good now.
You're bringing up the good things. Like there's just too much of that stuff, I guess. It's too silly, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's all to say, like, it's not a mystery why people don't like this movie.
Yeah. But
I'm
Arnold's
not like, oh, this is underrated or something.
No, but
Yeah.
I do think that in all of the sort of hyperbolic discussion about how bad this movie is, it does sort of get like it is a little, it's unfair because like Uma Thurman and Arnold, they're going for it and they're doing exactly what the tone of this was supposed to be, and they're killing it. Like they're doing 60s Batman.
I think that's what it is that's why I like the behind the scenes of this, is that it's not like they're sitting around and going like, this got away from us. It's not Island of Dr. Moreau,
No.
where it's like, oh, there was issues. No, this is them going like, oh shit, sorry, we thought that's what you wanted. We took a huge swing because that we were reading the room and that was the vibes we were getting. And it turns out that was not what people wanted. Because I seriously think, I don't know, I was just a kid, but I remember Batman Forever and not thinking like, oh, this is so silly and campy.
No.
I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And I think the mistake was that everybody behind the scenes was like, this is so stupid and campy. And I don't think audiences realized that movie was supposed to be campy. as much as it was.
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, I think that's probably true. That it feels like it was also retrofitted a little. Maybe it was a pre-existing script, or they had been developing it in one direction, and then Joel Schumacher is on board, and they want a lighter version of Batman after the Batman Returns fiasco.
Yeah. It's almost a little frog on a hot plate where you look at the Tim Burton stuff and you're like, that's pretty zany too. And then Schumacher's extension is like, this is like the neon version. Yeah. And it's like a little zanier. And then when you take it to the logical conclusion, people are like, oh, this is too fucking zany now. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It does. They just doubled down on what was working. It's not. You're right. It's not like it got away from him. All of these decisions were very intentional. Yeah. It's just too much of it.
Anything else to say about Arnold?
Ah, man, he's great. I love him in this. I love his accident scene. Who was filming that? Who filmed it? Who filmed him falling off a catwalk into a giant vat of freeze juice?
It's so weird.
And there's a close-up of him coming out like, ah! I'm cold now. Forever.
The close-up. The cameraman zoomed in like, oh, this is great. It's so stupid.
Incredible. It's my favorite dumb thing that literally every movie does. When they show security camera footage, it's just footage from the movie.
I mean, yeah. It's oh my god. It's one of those things where you're like, couldn't you just film one extra thing?
That
like,
hard.
are we so cheap that we couldn't film one extra thing? I mean, that happens later when he on the belt where he shows the scene from the movie, and it's like, why not just shoot it from like waist height, looking up, and then you have it? I don't know. Did you not have a second camera? Come on, guys. Another big Arnold thing. Jesse Ventura, just the presence of Jesse Ventura. That felt like an Arnold thing, right?
It is. Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah. Where he's like, "Can I embarrass my friend in this?"
And LaFours.
Oh yeah, LaFours. Yeah, that felt like, because I know they were kind of competitive on Predator, so I feel like it's Arnold just kind of bringing his friend on to be like, "Yeah, you get to be murdered."
Yeah, both those guys are his friends. He brought LaFours into Running Man,
right?
Conan too. He's in Conan.
I just love, like, I'm on the subject of Running Man, that he loves embarrassing Jesse Ventura. That he loves, like, giving him stupid things to do.
Man, Jesse Ventura is so great in The Running Man.
Yeah. And then I don't know if I don't know if he was behind him in Predator, but he dies almost immediately in Predator. Like, I just love that Arnold keeps being in movies with Jesse
dunking
Ventura.
on Jesse.
Yeah.
I've got the great role for you. You're going to look so stupid.
I guarantee that's how he
You're going to get
frames
shot
him.
by the alien, and I'm going to look cool.
Speaking of which, should we do Definitely Not Arnold?
We should do Definitely Not Arnold, yeah.
Shout out to Superman, who apparently exists.
Yeah, they mentioned.
Do you think his outfit also has nipples, Tom?
It better.
Yeah.
And just a finely sculpted butt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope that the outfit like has anus, like it has an anus
right.
on the butt
somehow.
Yeah.
There's a little concave nipple on the butthole.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. It just made me wonder. Like, do you think the rest of the world is regular and Gotham is just weird, or is this
Gotham
the whole
just
world?
looks like a themed hotel in Vegas?
Yeah, where they're like, we just stay out of Gotham.
Yeah, it's its own place.
Yeah,
it's annexed from the rest of the country.
Yeah. Who do you got? I got a bunch of ones that are just like, what? You know, like Batman.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Bane, obviously.
Oh, Bane.
Played by a man named Jeep.
This man, his sad existence, he literally gets swole up.
He does.
And he just becomes the assistant for this lady. And that's it. He's her driver.
He's her chauffeur.
Is it a good idea? Yeah, is that a good idea to let Bane drive?
It seemed to work out.
Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, they gave him a little hat and a coat.
They do.
He was
like
in
a Ninja Turtle.
disguise.
On that subject,
He's wearing
whoever's taking-
Raphael's disguise.
Yeah, he is.
Oh man.
On that subject, whoever's taking pictures at the airport, is that like some guy who's just that's his thing, or is that the CIA? I don't know. That's a weird picture.
Yeah, who's photographing?
Is that someone who's just like, I like to take pictures of people at the airport?
I like to think that it is the CIA. Just they photograph every private plane that comes in from out of the country, and they saw this like, well, this isn't related to any of our investigations, but this is probably something, right?
This is
That huge guy with a mask
in disguise.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, a lot of this is just Tom and Jeff Watch Batman stuff because Alfred, tons of questions.
Yeah.
From a family of butlers.
He's their father butler from a long line of butlers.
Yeah,
It's
who is
so
dying.
ridiculous.
And he's like, he still has to do jokes through his pain. The first line, he's like,
He still
I
has to
cancel
bubble.
the pizza. And then he like buckles over.
Yeah,
like,
as soon as Robin tears ass out of there on his fucking electric cock cycle,
Right?
he's like, "Oh, my illness."
Yes, that line took a lot out of him.
Yeah, joke. He mustered up a lot for that gag for you,
Yeah.
Robin, as you speed away.
My God. Alfred has a niece who has, from what he can tell, no interest in crime fighting.
Yeah.
She's still in school.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know she's even going to be there, and he makes her a full suit,
He
full
does.
crime fighting suit.
And leaves her the keys to the Batcave.
What the fuck, Alfred?
He's
That is
dying, man. He's
insane.
dying.
Yeah, I guess. He leaves his PowerPoint. He has a disc with a Batman PowerPoint, and I think
sure
that
does.
might just be in case he ever needs to blackmail Bruce.
Yeah, that's
Like that,
that's
yeah.
exactly what it is.
Okay. There's something very funny about Alfred having a computer at all, too, and typing.
That Alfred's their tech wizard.
Yeah.
That he's
His
the one that engineered all this. It's not like that. He's like, I have uploaded a map of my consciousness to the Bat computer.
Why
It's
did
like,
he
the
do
fuck,
that?
Alfred?
What has he been up
You
to?
created the singularity?
Yeah. And at the same time, his password is Peg,
Oh,
an old man password. So it's like, are you good at computers or not, Alfred? You're putting a lot of important things under 3 letters.
yeah.
That's
It's
nuts.
a very old man thing to do.
It is. Yeah, he is a fascinating character.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, what a sad man.
We call it out in Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, but there's an incredible moment where he says something to Batman like, that's Poison Ivy. She's
Miss Ivy, you've just met one of the most sinister men in Gotham.
And then he turns around and walks away.
Yep, I made the note because I was like, what the fuck?
And
It's
then
amazing.
when she drugs him later, he's like so pathetic. He's like, no, please don't go.
Please come back.
Come
He's
back.
he's got intense widower energy.
Oh yeah, God, he's so widowed.
Yeah, poor Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a lot of versions of Commissioner Gordon, but this is by far the most heartbreaking
Well, 'cause
one.
Barbara's supposed to be his daughter, but they rewrote it so she's Alfred's niece in this.
Oh, they
so,
took
like,
her away
he can
from him.
feel he can feel that absence. He doesn't understand it, but he can feel that something was torn from his reality.
Yeah. One of the low-key funny moments is when he, everybody is getting frozen, all the cops, and he signs the big switch that says cold to heat, and he saves everyone. He saves all the cops. He does his job, and then he walks in on Batman, and they've gotten away, and he goes, what happened? How'd they get away? And he is genuinely mad at Batman. And it's just something very funny about Alfred being like, I fucking did my part, Batman. Like, what are you doing in this room?
Yeah.
Like, it's something really funny about Alfred being
It's funny.
"Whoa."
It's funny to see Batman get scolded. It's funny to see
Yeah.
two dipshits dressed like that get scolded.
Right. Because, Commissioner Gordon's probably like, you know how much shit I have to take for you guys?
Yeah.
And you're not even catching the bad guy? You were in a room full of vats of things. That's your jam.
Vats of goo.
Yeah.
It's ice cream goo. You know how all ice cream is made from goo.
Yeah. Yeah, it is goo. That was really weird.
Yeah. So maybe that is how ice cream is made, but it just looked like goo.
I like that his lair had proper exit signs.
Yeah, no, they need to be illuminated in case of an emergency.
It really feels like they're making
he is
ice
a
cream
doctor,
in there in the
Dave.
day. Right, that's true. Robin.
Robin's incredible, yeah.
He's just he's just a cinder block with googly eyes. Like he's just like blankness.
He's a
void.
ragingly horny cinder block.
Yes. The line is your thumb the only part of you that's green. I was like, what? What the fuck?
It's a sex thing.
Weird pickup line. I guess.
Sex thing.
Yeah. I mean,
like, are you asking me if my boob is green or if my vagina is green?
He's like a little of both.
A little of
Wink,
both,
wink.
maybe.
He's just so blank-faced in here. He just runs into things.
I love that all of the conflict is caused because he is just so frighteningly horny.
Yes. Way too horny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, aggressively horny.
He is. Yeah, it's off-putting. It
Yeah.
causes a rift between the dynamic duo.
Yeah. I have Barbara.
That's his
written
first
down.
line. I just wanted to call it. It is literally his first line. I want a car.
want a car.
Chicks love the car. I'm tired of not fucking.
Yeah. He's such a wiener.
He is a wiener.
He's such a tremendous.
Nails
It would have
being
been
Robin.
amazing if he was like, "Chicks dig the car," and Batman just threw him off the Batcave.
Just
right
kicked
there
him
and
into the
then.
bone pit. Yeah, his little
Yeah.
bat chasm down there.
I'll get another.
I'm making Tom and Jeff references. I need to stop that.
It's hard. You're falling into it. I get it.
I mentioned the fiasco of Batman Returns earlier. Listener, you see, Batman Returns came out and was supposed to have all these toy tie-ins at McDonald's and such for the kids, but the movie is so dark. Parents complained, and they lost all of those licenses. It was a huge egg on Warner Brothers' face. It's a big reason why Tim Burton did not come back for a third Batman movie. Anyway.
Yeah. I have Barbara listed, Batgirl. Only because, like, Alfred's pretty old. And I can't help but to notice that she's not British. And I feel like, what if she's just someone who says, I'm your niece? I feel like that's a grift she could have played here.
Yeah, like she's doing Changeling, that movie Changeling.
Right. She doesn't even seem like the right age. Like, is Peg supposed to be her mom?
Peg is, yeah, she refers to Peg as her mom.
That picture is, like, from the 20s.
Right, it's a picture of, like, Clara Bow.
Yeah.
It's old
like,
as fuck.
It just really feels like she's an imposter. Although I love that she's there to free her uncle like he's a circus elephant.
Like he's a testing chimp.
Yeah.
Like they're spraying mascara in his eyes.
Yeah. And like I kind of get it too.
Yeah.
Like I Batman's just like, no, Alfred's happy. We feed him every day here.
Yeah. He gets a cot.
Yeah.
He has his own space.
Does he get punished for not answering the door? Yes.
Well, yes.
But yeah. He'll take a lashing or two every now and then. But that's just the butler. That's this family business.
We take his shoes away and we take away his books.
Yep. We already talked about Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
I just have to note one of the most grotesque lines ever is when she says to Mr. Freeze, I'll help you grab your rocks. It's just like, oh, God. She says it with just such fucking sauce on it.
She is what does she say? She does a couple of like real risque puns.
She is she's extremely horny.
Yeah. There's a real good one that she lays on Robin. I forget what it is now, but
I don't know.
Dr. Jason Woodrue. Oh, unless you wanted to...
No, I was gonna pair her with him because her origin story is like the ending of Bug, where it's like, what happened? This like shared fucking insanity between them, where she's just like working in this insane fucking lab, and she's like, I'm a little suspicious of Dr. Woodrue, who's just doing Frankenstein shit.
Yeah, he's just
full on
injecting men with jacked juice.
Right, he's running a plant lab. And it's like, how did it... I get it, they cut his funding, but he's gone completely off the rails.
Yeah, he's gone real rogue. He's auctioning off super soldier serum to enemy nations.
To the Ununited Nations,
Yeah.
which I also have to flag.
Oh yeah.
Who are those people? Did they think up that name, or did he name them that in the moment? And I love that, like, at first I was like, this has got to be a wasted weekend for them, where they went to this guy's lair and they're like, all right, this isn't anything. He's just inflating a man with bug juice or whatever. But then you hear later that someone ordered Bane. Someone saw the
Somebody
Bane, was like,
purchased Bane.
yeah, one of those freaks was like, yeah, I could use a Bane.
Yeah. Couldn't you?
I guess.
He's very
I don't
helpful.
know.
He drives, he plants bombs,
Yeah. Yeah.
he makes doors.
He does. That's true. Oh God, I have so many more, Tom. There's so many in this.
There's a lot of ghouls.
Julie Madison, and I only say Julie. That's Bruce's PR girlfriend, who I assume was in on the grift. And then later they're having dinner, and she's like, "When are we gonna get married or whatever?" And I'm like, "Really? You really thought you had a shot with this guy?" Who's like, she's like, "I know you have your wild nights," and it's like, what do you think Bruce does? Because she's not like your Batman, so she must think he's doing some, like, he might be killing people, or
Right.
having orgies.
He's just going out with his briefcase at night like Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, like what a tragic fucking.
I think she's only in
relationship.
those two scenes too. It's Elle Macpherson for some reason.
Yeah, I literally thought it was gonna be. I'd forgotten. I thought, like, oh, she's an actress that he hired or something. Like, I thought there'd be some little line to that, and then later when she's like, "When are we gonna tie the knot?" I was like, shocked that this poor woman is being strung along.
It's weird that it's even in the movie.
Yeah, it is. Just don't have it.
Yeah. Why is she here? Gossip
Yeah.
Gertie?
Oh, Gossip Gertie. That's another beautiful.
She's basically
Fucking
just
maniac.
Rita Skeeter
Yeah.
several years
Why
before.
are they? Do these people? What are they based off any real? Like, why is there two of these in pop culture?
I don't know.
All right.
I mean, it's a stereotype of an
Okay.
of an invasive gossip reporter.
Okay. I have whoever planned the botanical garden event.
Yeah.
It's like vaguely racist. They're auctioning off women, but also a diamond. It feels like it's cocaine fueled. It feels cocaine fueled.
It looks like it too.
The rule, yes, yeah. The rules are unclear. Like they all outbid each other for different women.
Yeah, all
So
at
they're not
once. Like
Yeah.
it's just chaos.
It feels like Gotham was designed by Burning Man people.
Yeah.
Like, Gotham makes a lot more sense if you imagine everybody's on acid all the time.
So that would explain all the big, gigantic Art Deco statues. The fucking
Yeah.
40-story Art Deco statues.
Yeah, that's insanity. The prison guards we mentioned.
Yeah.
Just has some lines. Welcome home, Frostface. You're the common
Frostface.
cold and we're the cure. It was like, wow, you guys had that
We're
one
the
planned.
cure, man.
It's a funny thing to say after you then get your asses
I
kicked.
believe they both get murdered.
You can't live outside the cold zone.
The cold zone. You can't live. What an incredible thing to have in this movie.
It really is.
He can't step outside his little cold beam of light.
It's so
The
dumb.
cold zone.
It's so dumb. I have the Blacklight Gang written down.
Yeah, do you know who the leader was?
No.
Doug Hutchinson.
Oh
It's
shit.
Tombs.
That is a sinister ass
That is
gang after all.
Tombs.
I love them because it's this world where everybody needs a gimmick.
Yeah.
To fight Batman.
Batman's
And
running
these are
around.
like
Yeah.
low level geeks, and they're like, let's do black lights. And what's funny, and I assume they figured this out later, is that only works in a dark place with black lights.
Yes.
Any time else, they look like shit, right? Like during the day.
Right, yeah, they look like they just rolled in something. Like they were
Yeah.
in an accident.
Also,
It's like, oh my
I
gosh,
don't-
did you fall?
Yeah. Also, if you're a criminal, I think you don't want a gimmick that makes you visible in the dark, right? Like extremely visible in the dark.
I don't know. It's pretty cool. I joined the
is
Blacklight gang.
Yeah. See, I joined
The-
the Dirt Bike Racer gangs.
Oh, the Dirt Bike Racer gang led by Coolio and Nicky Cat.
Yeah.
We got
What
to
a
talk about them in
nightmare.
a second. I just wanted to call out one more thing about the Blacklight
Oh, yeah.
gang. Is the other? I guess it's not an advantage of the Blacklight gang. Is you look very, very silly when you're getting beaten up. Because if you
Yes.
make any kind of face, it's just exaggerated to a cartoon character
Yeah,
degree.
It really is. Oh God.
No,
The dirt bike event is like Time Out Gotham better have that listed as like one of the best things to do in the city. It's so fucking good.
it's so
Run by
cool.
Coolio. There seems to be a rule about dressing up.
Yeah, everybody's got to look cool. We know it's Gotham. Everybody has to have their own gimmick.
Yeah, someone's setting that track up, I assume.
Just probably Coolio.
our- Yeah, probably. just
setting up
going
all
around.
this stuff meticulously.
It's amazing. I hope
pretty
there's like
sweet.
snacks there. Are there concessions? Are there seats? I would bring kids to it. Like that's a kids event. That's like a monster truck rally.
Yeah, aren't there droogs there? Did I make that up?
Yes, there are
There are
droogs there.
droogs there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
And then yeah, Nicky Cat is the one that almost kills them both.
Yes, amazing.
Incredible. Gotham is loaded with people with just
Yeah.
maniacs.
Gotham's like the best fucking city, at least in this
No
version
man,
of
you
Gotham.
die in 2 weeks, but it would be the coolest.
Yeah, it really would be. I have the cop who yells, my lungs are freezing," as he's dying, which I just think is a really funny thing to yell. It's a weird thing to acknowledge, like to know that your lungs are freezing.
Yeah,
'Cause
to put all that together, it's because I assume it's a sensation you've not felt before.
Exactly. It'd be one thing if you said, "I can't breathe." I'd be like, I get that, but my lungs are freezing is such a and of course the planetarian scientists.
Oh yeah, those two. I love those two.
Who is this nutball? Yeah. They're doing the real. They're like the bank guard in Batman Forever.
My
have that
hearing
energy.
aid.
Yeah. I have one more. Do you have any that hasn't been shouted out? I have what I consider to be the darkest and most bizarre character,
Lay it on me.
Vivica A. Fox.
Oh yeah, of course.
Misbehaving.
We haven't talked about misbehaving.
Right, because what happens? Arnold is in his lair. And she comes up to him and she's like, "Oh, I want some of that." And he rejects her. So
Yes.
why
Did
she
he
there?
hire her? Yeah.
Right. That's the question. Did he hire her? Is she a sex worker that he pays to pretend to be into him so he can go, "I only have eyes for my wife"?
Maybe that might be it. Maybe that's his game. That's his
Or
kink.
is she really into him? Is she his stalker that he just let hang out there because he couldn't get rid of her?
Also, misbehaving, it doesn't match the freeze gimmick. It doesn't match the
It
ice
doesn't.
stuff.
It implies that she's from a different gang or something.
Right, like she's a different villain's Harley.
Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, she is a baffling character.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? What are you getting out of this?
Yeah, there's no answer that's good. It's the best answer is that she's a sex worker who's been paid to act into him for him to reject. But that's still very sad and weird.
I mean, he
Mostly
probably
for Mr.
pays in
Freeze.
diamonds, so
Right.
it won't be that sad for Vivica.
Yeah, maybe she just wants his diamonds. That actually makes sense that there's a guy who's like, "I'm fueled by diamonds," and she's just like, "Hey man, how's it going over there? Let me get that
Diamonds, you
suit
said.
off of you." Yeah.
No.
She might just be trying to get the diamonds.
No.
And she's like, "I'm going to honeypot him."
She might be Catwoman. We don't know.
Yeah. We don't know. She's definitely not behaving correctly.
It's true. It's
We
true.
know that about her.
She's one of the most baffling characters. Yeah, remains. Ever since seeing this movie for the first time, I was confounded by her. I was like, well, why was she even in it?
I
'Cause
really
we do
think-
not see her again after this.
Right.
And she was a well-known person at the time. This is after Independence Day. So people, I mean, she's not like super famous, but people knew who she was.
Hold on. Is she Sorry, she's a racer. Is she a racer?
No, Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams, okay, is the V names. Sorry, I was about to try to make it make sense by saying, like, oh, they worked with each other before. But you're right, that's Vanessa Williams. All right, well, that theory doesn't work.
I think they were just trying to pad out the cast with as many quote-unquote names as they could. Cause,
I thought it was like her and Arnold got along and he was like broader. No, but I think it's that where they're like, we got Drew Barrymore, let's get another like hot lady and let's stick her in here. Do we have a place for her? Make her like into Arnold, one of those henchmen.
The bad guys have like, they have like their Harleys, so she can be the Harley, I guess. Yeah, the sugar and spice.
It just doesn't make any sense this time.
No, it's completely baffling for his character.
Right. As opposed to, Drew Barrymore and that other lady are just giving Two-Face hand jobs or whatever they do.
Yeah,
they each do one ball. God, that's a threesome that I want to see.
That's a dice. That coin gets flipped a lot.
Oh, yeah. He's flipping them coins. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Anywho. Any other maniacs?
No, that's it. I think we've pretty thoroughly covered it. There was a lot in this movie.
This movie's a lot. This is like, it's hard to cover this movie because it's been covered so many times. It's like doing a documentary on the Civil War where it's like, what is there more to say, you know?
Yeah.
But I think we did a good job here. We have to do the most Arnold now.
We do the most Arnold moment.
If you need to think, I have.
Yeah, you go first. I'm mulling over a few in my mind. The little goop vats are still turning.
Mm-hmm. The presence of Jesse Ventura is kind of an Arnold moment, but I wrote down chill.
Hey everyone, chill.
And then he says it a few times. Chill.
Chill.
It's just one word. It sums up pun before killing a person, and he's Mr. Freeze, and he's a bad guy.
Yeah, no,
that's my vote.
That was going to be one of mine. It would either be that or Freeze in Hell, Batman. But I think chill is better because it's more of what you're saying. It's more of like the one-liner as he's killing people. And it's really just a very funny.
It is
a very Arnold way to do that. To keep repeating. Hey everyone, chill.
Did you catch it?
Chill.
Did you catch it?
Chill.
He's really proud of that one.
He's just zapping everybody.
Yeah. He's having a great time. Oh. All right. Well, it's time to rate this.
Oh, man. I think it's
this is our classic rating system between 1 and 31 polar bear slippers.
Mm-hmm. You guys know. Classic rating system, tried and true.
Yeah. So Batman and Robin, how many polar bear slippers would you give it?
I would give Batman and Robin 17 polar bear slippers.
Okay. What's your reasoning?
Because
it's almost like you just threw out a number, Tom.
It's like I threw out a number, yeah, without even thinking about it. No, I think I give it 17 because Arnold is very Arnold, but the movie does not.
He is.
The movie just doesn't quite allow him to shine, I guess.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I think I agree with 17. I think I'm good settling on 17 for this one. So everybody write it down, put it on your grids, put it on your, I expect to see a graph of all the ratings after this.
I mean, the real reasons I went with 17 is regardless of whether it was 17 or 31, I wanted somebody to go without a slipper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This feels like someone should have one slipper, for sure.
Somebody needs to have one slipper.
Yeah. Well, fuck, we did it.
Did it, Dave.
Norm from Cheers, thank you very much. What what's the next Arnold movie we're gonna cover on this?
It might be End of Days. No, it's the 6th day.
It's the 6th. You're right. The 6th day is definitely before End of Days. That one is like
this is day period.
No, sorry. It says End of Days. End of Days is 1999, apparently.
Right, and the 6th day is 2000.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They're both very 2000-y feeling. And then we'll watch Collateral Damage. Tom, I have never seen Collateral Damage.
It's pretty great.
All right.
Cliff Curtis plays a Middle Eastern terrorist.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like 2002 to me. Holy shit.
They really Tony Shalhoubed Cliff Curtis for a while.
They really did.
You can just play any ethnicity, right?
Yeah. I'm very excited for Rise of the Machines.
Oh, hell yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Then we're going to have to, it's get tricky. Like, I'm like, Around the World in 80 Days, is that one?
He's
Fucking
barely in it.
Yeah. The Kid and I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's a Tom Arnold movie. Yeah, we're not going to be talking about that.
We can
The
skip
Expendables, The Expendables 2, Escape Plan. Things are going to start getting weird up in here.
And there's a big
We
gap,
might-
too, for when he's
Yeah.
governor.
Yeah, that's true. Man. So that'll be interesting. I'm really excited for Maggie. We better cover Maggie because that's like that's like Arnold acting.
Yeah, that's Arnold really trying.
Yeah. But yeah, for now, thank you, Norm from Cheers.
Thank you so much.
This is through our Patreon, patreon.com/gamefully unemployed, GAMEFULLY, unemployed. We have custom podcasts that you can do, like this one. We have custom We Just Watched episodes, but for just $5 a month, you can listen to so many podcasts, all exclusive. Those are Fox Mulder's a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, which, you know, is the one we keep referring to here. Star Trek The Next Futurama and Spiel Boys. Check them all out for just $5 a month. We also watch movies every Friday night, including Batman and Robin. We have absolutely watched this before. And will again.
I think we've watched it more than once.
Oh, yeah.
We also have a store. Head over to gamefullyunemployed.com where you can find a link to our Teespring store where we have all kinds of cool original artwork and designs you can get on t-shirts, mugs, stickers, posters, all sorts of things. So slap your ice cold peepers onto that.
Yeah.
That's all only for my pride. And yeah. Let's be done.
He
Dave.
never... All right.
Oh, wait,
he never
wait.
thaws her.
No, he doesn't. Nope.
It'd be amazing if he
Never
thaws her and
does.
she's like really racist or something, and you're like,
Immediately
really?
wants a divorce.
Yeah.
I've been awake this whole time.
Yeah, she's like, I've seen everything.
I have seen
you did.
everything you've been doing.
And let me tell you, a bit much.
I got to tell you,
bit.
do they all know that you were ranting about a diamond suit for 6 years before I
Yeah.
fell into a coma?
You just used this as an excuse. Oh man.
Big
Saw you
surprise.
jerking off.
I wake up and Victor's gone and made the diamond suit.
The moment I was gone. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, all right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Australia.